Hello everyone, welcome back. So today's topic is going to be on Python data type. So what do you actually mean by data type? What is data type? We have learned in our previous video about variables, right? So why do we make use of variables? In order to store data. But what type of data? We need to store data into a variable, but what type of data? To know how many different types of data that can be used in Python programming language, we have to learn about Python data type. So in today's session, let me teach you about very few basic data types which are actually required. Okay, then later on in my future videos, I will teach you the other data types which are used in Python programming language. Fine. So now first data type is mainly used for text type, okay, which means the variable can hold some text value. It can hold some text value. Such data type is called as string, okay. And the keyword, this is called as the keyword. What is the keyword used? It is str, lowercase str, okay. The next one, numeric type, to hold the numeric type values. For example, integer values, positive values, negative values, zeros, okay, anything less than 0, greater than 0, including 0. Such values will be stored under the keyword int, which means it holds integer value. This particular keyword is mainly used to store integer values. Fine. Next one is float. Okay, what is float? All decimal values. Decimal values will be stored under float data type. Next one is boolean. So what is boolean? Either it is true or false. True or false will be stored under which data type? Boolean data type. It's called bool. Okay, so it is boolean type. Fine. Understood? So Python, you have the basic data types are string, which is nothing but text type, which means when I need to store names, okay, more than one character, single character or more than one character, then I have to go for the concept of str. str stands for string, and the shortcut keyword that is used is str. For integer, the data type is int. For floating point value, the data type is float. Okay, and for boolean value, the data type is bool, bool. Okay, which will hold only true or false values. So now let me take few examples and I'll teach you how exactly to work with the data type in Python. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, now let me declare a variable a that holds 10. Now tell me what is 10? 10 is an integer value, right? It is greater than 0 value. Fine, 0, right? So a is equal to 10. Fine. Now let me print the value of a. To display the value of a, what is the syntax? We make use of the inbuilt function print. Print within brackets, one argument that I'm passing is a. So let us run the code. So when you run the code, 10 is the output, right? So this is how you print. But we know, as programmers, we know 10 is integer value. But how do we make sure that a holds integer 10? What is the data type of the variable 10? To know the data type, okay, see the code that I write, print, I'm printing, type is the keyword. Just write type followed by variable name. I'll repeat. See the syntax here, print. This print a will print the value within the variable a. Now see line number 3, it is print, again print function. Within bracket, instead of variable name, I have prefixed the variable name with type function. Type method, it's also called as type method. So what will this do? It will print the data type of the variable. Understood? What is the data type of variable? It holds integer value, so obviously it should be int, int. So let's check. Okay, now I'll run the code. See what's happened. This class, it belongs to class int. Okay, so to print the type of the data type of the variable, we have to make use of type method, type function. Okay, now let's make use of the other data types. Fine. So next, b is equal to hello. Fine, b is equal to hello. Print type of What should we pass? Type of only the variable name. Fine. So it should be string, right? So now let's check. See what happened. The first one, line number 1 and 2, line number 1 is holding integer data. So when I print the type of the variable, then it is printing integer. For line number 4, b is equal to hello. I'm printing what is the type of variable b, what type of value b is holding. It is holding string, right? Characters, array of characters. So it is printing class string. str is the keyword. Keyword is nothing but the shortest form. Fine. Next one. Suppose I give x is equal to true value. First letter should be in capital letter when you're giving boolean values. The first one should be capital, remaining lowercase. Now, what do I do? What should we do? Print. Within that, it is type of x, right? So let's run. So I'll get three output. First one is integer data type, second was string data type, third one is boolean data type. Okay, now let me clear all these three. Okay, let that be. Now the next one, y. Y is equal to, I give 2.8. What is 2.8? 2.8 is the value, decimal value, right? 2.8 is the decimal value. So when I print what type of data y is holding, I'll make use of type keyword with y passed as the argument within the type function. When we run, I get the first one integer, string, boolean and float, right? So the next one, okay, so float 2.8, data type is float. Next I'll give z is equal to -10. Print of type of the variable name. What will be the output? -10. What is this? It is an integer value, so I have to get integer, right? Let's check. See, it's int. Okay, next I'll give L. L is equal to -2.8. -2.8, and then I give print type of L. What will this do? 2.8 is floating point, but it is prefixed. It's a negative floating point value. Okay, so when I run, obviously it should be float. See, we have got float. Output as float here. Okay, next let me give M exponent value. M is variable name 25 E3. Okay, print type of M. So what value it will get? Floating point value. Exponent will give you a floating point value. So e to the power of 3, we just write e3, right? It's a floating point value, exponent values. Now next one, if I give n is equal to -89.6, I'll give 6 e 100. Now what type of data it is? Again, it is a floating point value. I give print type of n. Run. So again, you're getting floating point for the current n value, right? Next, the last one I'll give p is equal to 10 capital E to the power of 2. Instead of small e exponent, I'm giving capital E. Fine. Print type of, what is the variable name? P. Let's run. So it's float. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've given 9 different values here. Okay, 9 different values. So this is how data types are used in Python. So I hope the video was very clear for you to understand. Catch you up in the next video. Thank you.